Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house and welcome back to the channel. Before I start, just check out fablades.com, see what's going on there. And then next up, you can check out this subscribe button and that thumbs up button if you like this stuff. So let's go ahead and do a quick video about this fella right over here. It comes with generic pouch, but I don't think that's the original pouch it came with, because these are custom knives from brand Sharp by Design, and this is the mini Typhoon, and it is a pretty cool one. So I'm just gonna head real quick and check it out with you guys, because we got let's say overall blade length of 9 centimeters with a cutting edge of 8 roughly. Handle is gonna be 11.5. So remember, I'm being like not super scientific and or precise, but this is roughly 20 centimeters for that guy. I'm just gonna skip this size comparison because I just gave you the measurement. I'm just gonna give you another measurement, which is gonna be the weight. This is aspirated with pretty nice weight reduction on the scales, weighted up at 11.9.0, 119 grams. In the pocket for this custom knife by brand It is a titanium frame lock with S90V steel, aspirated contoured frame, tip-up carry only, dip carry pocket clip. I mean, dip carry, kinda dip carry, but yeah. And it has like some nice features in the handle. As you can see, it's like nicely done, nicely machined. There's some micro pinstripe milling going on in the scales. There's no internal skeletonization going on, but you have these holes which are matching on the lock side, of course, and they allow you to see through the handle and admire the blade. So look at this. That's pretty cool that here is just all blocked, and here you just see a little bit of, yeah, see a little bit right here, but it's nice and cool. It's pretty neat to see through the handle. It's pretty good to have weight reduction, and it just looks good by itself. There's a little bit of pocket clip sticking up, you see, a little bit because it's a little bit widening up in that area, but still pretty clean design for the handle. It's contour chamfered. It's well made. There's a nice back spacer, which is titanium, a little bit brushed to create some contrast along with the pocket clip and the pivot collar. So you have, of course, this pocket clip is screwed in from the inside, and you can probably see it from this angle right over here. You see, it just bends and goes right inside the back spacer right over here. There is no lanyard hole option unless you want to do it here, but I would not suggest that. You have a stainless steel lock face insert with a detent ball ramp, which is integrated into that. It's not really a ball, but it's just like a ramp, a detent, but it's good so you don't have any interference when closing the blade, and you get of course no lock stick from the meeting between titanium and steel. You get an extra area here to just disengage the lock bar, and at the same time you get an over travel lock bar stabilizer. As you can see from this point, pretty nice lockup. It's solid, what else can I say about the handle, guys? That this looks pretty good. I'm probably not a fan of this huge gap right here. I like something thinner, but this is okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. Also, something that I'm not really a fan of is this pivot collar, like the, pivot screw, like the tri-lobe, probably from tie connector. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's pretty common. So seeing this on a custom knife is not my preferred option, but I understand. It creates a nice contrast with the screws, with the clip and the spacer, that's for sure, with this darker titanium for the handle. So that's pretty good. The blade also looks pretty spectacularly ground. You have some very effective jimping on the back. You have some nice chamfering along the spine of the blade. Look at that. You see? That's nicely done. 100% fullered, dual tone finish. You have some satin flats and blasted primary bevel, you get this blasted spine and swedge, maybe 40% belly and straight edge up to the sharpening choil. Look at the flipper tab, very pointy, probably not the favorite of Nick Shabazz, and I don't mind it as long as you do like a light switch deployment method. Not really, I mean, you can still do like a push button, but that's not going to be advised because you're going to be doing that. But like that, it's fine. There's no jimping on the flipper tab. If you, it works because it's pretty big, so you can you have room to do this, right? But it's easy also like to fail, like that. So it's maybe detent is a little bit weaker on this one. It's not too crazy, but it's if you do like a light switch, you're gonna be in good. You're gonna be good. So something else to check on the blade is that it's sterile looking. So this is one of my favorite configuration. Let's say like dual tone. You have a little bit of Brian Nadeau signature like initials right there, but it's pretty clean. So that's my preferred configuration with a little bit of contrast. So dual tone finish. Yeah, sign me up. Very, very good. This guy is also running on bearings. The action is not drop shutty, so you gotta have a little bit of a jiggle to get it close, but still, it's not too crazy. It's pleasant, but not drop shutty, of course. So you gotta have a little bit of encouragement for the blade to get down to the handle. Also, the sound this guy makes, it's very subdued, quiet. It's not loud, discreet. It's classy. Yes, and also this guy feels good in the hand. I got a little bit of a hot spot from this point, not too crazy, but still I feel it in the palm of my hand. This finger groove is very good, kind of acts as a finger guard for like a reverse grip. The jimping feels amazing. It's bitey, so I can actually use it. I also wanted to check, by the way, this stock thickness of the blade at this point is going to be 3.77 millimeters, and it's not super thin, 0.6 behind the edge because it's a flat grind, but still I just wanted to check that measurement as well. But beside that, this thing is solid, well built, well put together. It's not a mistake, but it's just a design choice that you see the back spacer is a little bit recessed, but that's how it is. And overall, this thing is very cool. It just looks pretty nice. It sounds quiet, let's say, but it's very, very organic. It's very balanced. Overall, the lines are flowing. I'm not a fan usually of the holes in the blade, in the handle, but in this case, I like that. And I'm starting to appreciate also what I usually didn't like. There are some things that I still cannot do in the knife world, but I can say that I'm moving towards appreciating a handle with some holes. So there you have it. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.